Welcome to the corner of F and 9th Streets in downtown Arcata as your humble Crabs will take on the Chico Lone Wolves in the final game of this two-game series. I'm Liam Warner, and my broadcast partner Aaron Donaldson will be joining me in just a little bit. He is a bit preoccupied as he was down on the field throwing out the ceremonial first pitch, just a bit low, but we'll call it a strike in the books. So, yeah, the Crabs last night, they beat the Chico Lone Wolves 10-3, looking to sweep the last midweek series of the season. So let's start with the defensive lineup for your Crabs. It'll be Joe Tano. Will be on the mound for the Crabs out of McKinleyville High School, making his second start in a Crabs uniform. Behind him, Anane Wilson in left, Adam Menyar in center, Kyron Humphreys in right, Mikey Pickett's at third, Joe Fagan at short, Manoa Chapman at second, Everett Johnson at first, Jason Ariola is behind the plate. Starting lineup for the Chico Lone Wolves, Lucas Owens will lead it off. Batting second will be Jordan Neugebauer. Batting third will be Wyatt Denton. Batting fourth will be Jamison Barnes. Batting fifth will be Grant McGuire. Batting sixth will be Tyler Porter. Batting seventh will be Luke Henderson. Batting eighth will be Christian Obos. And batting ninth will be Nate Stillman. Weather today, one of those typical summer days where the clouds rolled in late last night and they just have not lifted. It's been a very gray, overcast day here in Arcata. But I guess the good thing is the temperatures are much cooler than they were last night. And putting on the headset and joining us for the broadcast is the one and only Aaron Donaldson. How'd you feel out there, Aaron?
Man, that was awesome. That is one of those memories that you're going to take with you for a long time.
Oh.
It's a lot further than it looks, Liam.
That's awesome.
I put it right about where Brandon did. Not quite as far as he threw it, but more or less the same spot.
Well, I said it was a strike in the book, so.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I'm pitching a no-hitter right now.
Yes, exactly.
They can't hit anything I throw.
Lucas Owens stepping in. We're about ready to get started. The first pitch of the ball game in there for a called strike, going one.
7:04 first pitch. And Liam, I just want to say thank you, man, for making that happen.
Of course. Yeah, I put you up for first pitch today. I knew you wanted to do it. So
you sent me the Uncle Sam finger, and it sent a chill through my body.
The 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2. Well, I was just talking about how it was a very gray, gloomy day today in Arcata, and then as soon as the first pitch was thrown,
look at what I did.
Have a little bit of sunshine on
Punched
the
a
field.
hole.
Look at that
in the marine layer. That's me.
And that's right. The 0-2 pitch is popped up, foul side of third base. Mikey Pickett in foul territory will reach up, make the catch, one away.
2 strikes, a pop-up, and an out. Love to see that to start a ball game.
Jordan Neugebauer will step in.
He was 1 for 3 with a walk last night.
You got to shake Jason Ariola's hand.
Yeah.
Saw?
Yeah. Got to meet
Christian Neugebauer is fouled back 0-1.
Joe Tano out there.
Yeah.
Jeff Giacomini gave me a high five. Felt pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Anytime you get to cross the baselines and walk out on Arcata Ballpark's field itself.
Yes.
You know, the kids get to run the base paths. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the first pitch is pretty cool. The 0-1, up high, 1-1.
Very, very fun. It's one of those things when you come to the ballpark, you're like, man, that'd be pretty cool to do someday. And not only did I get to do that, but now I get to come up here and do this.
Yes,
This is living the dream, man.
1-1, fouled back, and it's 1-2.
Now the trick is to find a way to get Liam down there, even though he says he has work to do.
I have too much work up here.
No.
I am too busy up here.
We can steer the ship.
Well,
It's the national anthem, first pitch, and going on the air. I think it can happen.
I got too much to do, Aaron. Maybe we'll see about next season, though. The 1-2 is a fly ball into left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So one out single for Neugebauer.
Just the kind of lobber he was reaching up and outside. It was a ball that he swung at, but he got just enough of it to drop it in the gap out there.
And that's going to bring in Wyatt Denton. Crabs in their red tops. White numbers, Crabs on the front. And the Chico Lone Wolves in all black pinstripes, which I actually quite like.
I dig it.
These are
I like
pretty
pinstripes.
slick uniforms.
Yeah, the graphite gray they wore last night, like that was fine.
Yeah, that was okay.
That's fine.
I think these are pretty good.
Pinstripes is very baseball.
Denton high and outside 1-0, and
Although, to be fair, the most iconic pinstripes, the Yankee pinstripes, those are
course.
just, it's not acceptable. Those look ridiculous.
And I got to say, the Lone Wolves are matching with the tops and the pants, so I think that's pretty cool, too. The 1-0 in there for a called strike, 1-1.
Got a warm-up from Brendan Dixon before I threw.
Yeah, that
Prepped with the best.
saw you playing catch down there. Runner goes. The 1-1 is fouled down the right field line, 1-2. Neugebauer got a good jump.
I was going to say he spoiled a pretty good jump there. That's tough when you're a runner.
So 1-2 count on Denton. Runner at first and 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Just getting started here at the Arcata Ballpark, the final midweek game of the season. One, two, just outside. And it's 2-2. Pretty light crowd here tonight.
It's the kind of night where you don't have to wait in line for snacks or to go to the bathroom.
Exactly. Get down here. 2-2 foul down the first base line. Still 2-2.
Yeah, 63 degrees. Although warmer in the sun, I feel like. If you're out there standing in the sunshine, that's going to add
coming out.
6 or 7 degrees there.
Well, I was saying the good thing about it being overcast all day is that it was much cooler.
Yes.
Than it was. Yesterday was a very warm day. Today was pretty nice.
Benjamin
as far
would
as
call
temperature
it
goes.
Cold.
Yeah, he'd be freezing. Good jump, and the runner stops
just
up high,
changed his
3-2.
mind. He totally had him dead to rights.
Neugebauer
Psyched himself out.
Yeah. I mean, Tano has not done a great job so far at holding the runner on. But he takes a look over now. 3-2 pitch, fouled back over our heads. Still 3-2 to Wyatt Denton.
Have this official sideline report from Brendan Dixon. The Crabs do look better than the Chico Lone Wolves tonight. He continues to...
They do.
Yeah,
but I think the Chico Lone Wolves look pretty good.
They do. But Brendan Dixon continues to be consistent in his opinions here. Thought that was
Is that
worth
opinion
reporting.
ever going to change? The 3-2 is popped up. Down the right field line, Humphreys racing in, dives, reaches out, and did he catch it? Yes, he did. What a diving catch from Kyron Humphreys on just a little bloop out in shallow right field, a full dive, and he's able to make the catch. Wow, that is one of the defensive plays of the season.
Boy, he came in on it, and then at the last minute, he had to, like, dive and reach out with his hand, and he grabbed it. It was such an awkward landing. The runner had time to get back. He was braking, and it could have been a double play.
Could have been a double play.
But by the time Humphreys was able to regain control of himself there, the runner was back. Just a spectacular out from the right fielder.
That's going to bring in Jamison Barnes. I was expecting that ball to squirt
Yes.
out at some point. I mean, I was not expecting him to
No.
hold on to that, and he did. Great play.
Yeah.
Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1.
It goes down in the book as just a 9, but that just doesn't do it justice, man. I'm going to put a little exclamation point here. There we go.
Kyron Humphreys, we've detailed his offensive struggles, but he's been great in the outfield and, of course, in the clubhouse. Just a great dude. The 0-1 runner goes, called strike, and he's into second well before the throw even got to Manoah Chapman. So,
Well, if at first you
steal
don't
of second for Neugebauer.
succeed, try and try and try and try and try and try again. And eventually you'll get it. There he is.
Well, Neugebauer has gotten several great jumps off of Joe Tano. So I think the Chico Lone Wolves are probably going to capitalize on that going forward in this game.
Yeah, Tano's got to adjust.
The 0-2 fly ball out to center field. Enyart racing in, but it's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. Neugebauer around third. The throw's in, but it's wide. And the Lone Wolves lead 1-0. RBI single from Jamison Barnes. And the base running in Neugebauer, that's what got the run on the board for the Chico Lone Wolves.
I was going to say they really fought for and earned that run. Like, that's taking everything the pitcher is going to give you, and it really emphasizes why Tano has to start looking that way, has to start throwing that way, keeping people in place, or they're just going to eat him up out there.
Very definition of manufacturing a run there. So
Yeah.
Grant McGuire stepping in and takes a called strike 0-1. Ooh. Bit off the plate outside, but the good old Zach Norton strike.
Yeah.
Krabs will take it. Yeah, one swing and a miss.
I saw
And it's 0-2.
the video of my pitch, and my form needs a little work. I'm not going to lie.
We'll get you out there again next season.
Yeah. Next time I'll pipe it. Get my.
I think it was pretty good. I've seen many worse first pitches than that. The 0-2 is a fly ball that's going to get through the right side of the infield for a base hit. Stopping at second is Barnes. So first and second with 2 outs.
I just didn't want Arriola to have to leave his spot. My hope was he could reach it without having to get up. So
you got it there.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
Got it there on a bounce, which is pretty good. So Tyler Porter stepping in. The honk.
Yeah.
The passing car or truck up high 1-0. Hopefully they're listening to ESPN 107.3 FM or 1340 AM.
That would make me happy. My brother-in-law in Alberta says, now I just need some tight baseball pants. I'm ready to go. So I'll
next time we need you in full uniform when
right.
you're doing
Get
that.
some stirrups.
1-0. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. On one pitch, ooh, nasty breaking ball. Way out in front, swung on and missed, 1-2.
68 miles an hour right on the line, low and away. Great pitch.
Took a piece off there.
Just had him guessing.
One, two, just got a piece of it at the plate, fouled it off. Still 1-2 to Tyler Porter. First and second, 2 outs for Chico. They have a run in here in the top of the first. They lead 1-0.
Chico plated 1 in the second, 2 in the sixth in the 10-3 loss last night. Just taking his time in the box there. Okay.
1-2 up high, 2-2.
I understand getting set, but sometimes they hold the bat out for just a little too long. Like, square up, let's go. Bring it home. See what I'm saying?
2-2. Oh, boy.
Boy.
Oh, that just missed high according to the TrackMan, 3-2. So fans are upset, but that was technically the correct call. That's another example of the TrackMan showing me how umpires are right more often than I think. Because if I was just watching that, I would have thought that was right down the middle.
And it's not an easy thing to do.
No.
Big out for Tano. Full count, 2 out. Here go the runners.
3-2 swung on and missed strike 3. Joe Tano gets out of it here in the top of the first. The Lone Wolves get 1. It's Lone Wolves 1, Krabs coming up in the bottom of the first. You're listening to Krabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to Downtown Arcata, bottom of the first inning. Lone Wolves 1, Crabs coming up here in the bottom of the first. Starting lineup for your Crabs. Leading off will be Manoah Chapman. Batting second will be Jason Ariola. Batting third will be Kavanasaurus. Batting fourth will be Adam Menyart. Batting fifth will be Mikey Pickett. Batting sixth will be Joe Fagan. Batting seventh will be Everett Johnson. Batting eighth will be Kyron Humphreys. And batting ninth will be Anane Wilson. Defensively for Chico, Ryder Calenza is the starting pitcher. Behind him, Tyler Porter's in left. Jordan Neugebauer's in center. Lucas Owens in right. Grant McGuire at third. Jamison Barnes at short. Nate Stillman at second. Christian Obos at first. Wyatt Denton is behind the dish.
Crabs scored in the first, fourth, sixth, and eighth, and every time except for, first, fourth, and eighth, and every time Manoah Chapman was involved. He doubled in the first, doubled in the eighth, walked in the fourth. Came around all 3 times.
Manoah Chapman's been great offensively. Pitches low, 1-0. Pitch misses inside, 2-0.
310 hitter, 396 on base percent, 26 hits in 84 at bats. Has not homered, but he does have 7 doubles and a triple. He almost hit for the cycle once.
Yeah, he did. Called strike, 2-1.
I feel like he has the power to homer. We see it often. Like, he gets under it.
Yeah, I think he could run into one. 2-1, misses low, and it's 3-1.
PEL championship starts this weekend?
No, it starts tonight.
Oh, it starts tonight.
Yes,
okay.
it's underway. Game 1 is underway right now. We'll have updates on that throughout the night as that pitch is inside for ball 4. So Chapman works a leadoff walk. And that's going to bring in Jason Ariola. So top of the second in Lincoln, game 1 of the PEL Championship Series. The Prune Packers lead the Potters 1-0. Go Potters, go.
Yeah.
I think pretty much everyone here is in agreement with that.
Ariola was 2 for 3 last night. 2 for 2. He had 2 sac flies, a walk, and 2 singles. Productive.
Ariola has also been outstanding. Great hitter, but also plays just about anywhere you need him. Mostly catcher and first base.
Pretty important spots.
Ariola, misses low, 1-0. Ground ball to the right side, picked up by the second baseman. On to second for one, on to first, double play. So 2 away.
Well, that was pretty straightforward there. It was chopped right to him, and he timed it just right. You hate to see that when your team runs into it, but when they run into it, it feels just great.
Bit of a rally killer, but
yeah. The double play to me is like, it feels so good when your team gets one.
Oh,
and when they get one, it just guts you.
Plenty of time, though.
Yeah.
Bottom of the first, Crabs trail 1-0, and Kavanasaurus stepping in. Chisora is in there for a called strike, 0-1.
That was a great strike. Soros might have been crowding the plate there because he reacted like it was coming inside, but it was just off center cut.
Oh, one nice breaking ball, but misses inside, 1-1.
That one was inside.
One pitch in there for a called strike, 1-2, and it's another called strike that was a bit off the plate, outside.
That was
It's
a ways
always
out.
in that left-handed batter's box.
Yeah.
It's not just Zach Norton. I've seen other umpires call that wide strike only on that part of the plate. As that swung on to miss, dropped by the catcher, he's going to throw down to first to complete the play, and that's going to do it. Here in the bottom of the first, Crabs fail to score. Chico leads 1-0 as we head to the top of the second. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, top of the second inning. The Lone Wolves lead the Crabs by a score of 1-0. While we have a moment, let's thank all of our wonderful sponsors who help make Crabs baseball happen throughout the summer. North Coast Co-op, Humboldt's local community-owned grocery co-op since 1973. North Coast Mercantile, your local beverage distributor. Bear River Casino Resort, the best bet on the North Coast. Crestmark Millworks, creating the signature elements of extraordinary spaces. Cypress Grove Cheese, world-class cheese from right here in Humboldt County. North Bay Automotive, your trusted automotive repair shop in Arcata since 2013. Granite Construction, building a better future today. And Compass Community Credit Union, guiding you to better banking. It will be Luke Henderson, Christian Obos, and Nate Stillman, 7, 8, 9 against Joe Tano. And misses up high, 1-0. Tano making his second start in a Crabs uniform. Panther out of McKinleyville High School. 1-0, misses way outside, 2-0.
Mariners and Dodgers just getting started. The Giants won big, 16-3 against the Brewers.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's fun. Good for them.
Yeah, good for us. The 2-0 is popped up right field. Humphreys racing over, but it's actually going to be the center fielder Enyard, who reaches up and drops it. And going into second safe is Luke Henderson.
Boy, that was a tough spot. It was just dropping on the warning track out there, right roughly in between center and right field. And Enyart just kind of leaped and reached out with his glove hand there and just had it come right out the tip of the glove.
Yeah, the wind's blowing out to center field, and I kind of just jumped on him.
Sure.
So now I'm bringing Christian Obos. Yeah, the Giants game, I was watching at home. It was 3-2 Giants. I got to the ballpark, did some work for a couple of hours, and then it looked, and it was 16-3.
It's awesome.
It's like, what happened, man? It was a really close game when I was watching it.
It feels like there's usually like some huge inning in there that kind of explains that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look. I haven't had a chance to look yet and see what happened. Obos stepping in.
Yeah, San Francisco
inside 1-0.
Plated 7 in the 6th.
Oh, wow. Yep.
So that'll do it.
I think I watched until like the 5th, so it happened right after I got to the ballpark. 1-0 in there for a called strike, 1-1.
Angels leading the Astros 3-2 in the top of the 3rd. Padres 3-1 final over the Rockies.
1-1, fly ball down the left field line. Left fielder looking up. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is gone. A 2-run shot from Christian Obos onto the freeway, and the Lone Wolves lead it 3-0.
96 miles an hour off the bat. It was 364 feet out there towards the 343 sign. So, yeah, I had plenty of distance going up and over the fence. 3-0 Lone Wolves.
So Lone Wolves pouncing on the Crabs early. And Tommy Gale is going to go out to the mound to talk to Joe Tiano. Tommy Gale's the de facto pitching coach, I think, for this final week of the season, as Matt Tomlin is our regular pitching coach, is off fishing in Alaska, apparently. So
I mentioned the size of the fish that he was holding in the photo last night.
Oh, I didn't see the photo.
But because the word fish is singular and plural, I need to emphasize it was like several fish. It was like 4, and he was holding them out, and it was like waist to the ground, large fish.
Gotta admit, I'm a bit jealous. I've always wanted to go to Alaska. I mean, the fishing part, I've never been fishing before.
Sure.
I'm going to have to do it at some point.
I would go with my mom sometimes. I like watching her fish.
I am much more jealous about the just being in Alaska part, because
well, listen, whether you're torturing fish or not, there's something about being hip deep in a rushing river in the middle of the mountains. It just makes you feel good.
I bet it was a good time. Hope Matt Tomlin is having a great time in Alaska. It's a ground ball. It hits the legs of Pickett and bounds away from him. And Stillman is going to reach.
If your waders fill with water, it changes the equation very quickly. That is unpleasant. So just keep the high part of your waders above the water line. Very important.
So Stillman is going to reach on the error by Mikey Pickett, and Jeff Jackman, he's out to the mound. He's going to take Joe Tano out of this game. So unfortunately, his first start in the Crabs uniform was pretty good, but a tougher start here in the second start. But he will depart. We'll go back to the studio for a 60-second break while the Crabs make the change. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Here in the top of the second inning, runner at first, nobody out. 2 runs in for the Lone Wolves here in the second on a 2-run homer. A tough start for Joe Tano. He leaves the game early, only going 1 complete inning. And coming in is the former Arcata High Tiger, Miles Oliver. And hopefully for the Crabs, he can stabilize things and eat up some innings. We'll be facing Lucas Owens.
Oliver pitched the last time the Lone Wolves were in town last year. He pitched a win in that game. He has pitched 31.2 innings this season, ERA of 3.41, 30 hits in that time, 13 runs, 12 of those are earned. He struck out 23 and walked 15.
First Crabs pitching change of the game, brought to you by the North Coast Co-op, as always.
Oliver started on June 24th of last year. The Crabs won 10-1 in that game.
Popped up left side of the infield. Mikey Pickett under it. Makes the catch 1 away.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Runner at first, 1 out. And that's going to bring in Jordan Neugebauer. Neugebauer fouled back to the screen, 0-1.
Got him chasing way upstairs on that one. The helmet for the Lone Wolves looks white, but also kind of like pinkish sometimes. Purple?
9 inside 1-1.
Is that just me? Is it the light? Hard to say.
Yeah, that might just be the light. Still mostly cloudy over the ballpark, but sunshine over most of the field. 1-1. Low and inside 2-1.
Yeah, the sun's kind of coming and going. My guess is there's just a lot of clouds over there on the coast, and it's making its way through them as it drops down.
2-1, ground ball to the left side, picked up by Pickett, on to second for 1, back on to first, and it gets away. But Everett Johnson gets to it quickly, so it'll just be a fielder's choice.
That's the double play I wanted for our side. That would have made me feel very good. See what I'm saying?
So Neugebauer on first with 2 outs. And that's going to bring in Wyatt Denton.
Kate and Callum stayed long enough to eat nachos and a pretzel and watch me throw the first pitch. And then they were like, okay, we're going to leave. And I was like, oh. They're listening at home, though. They
got to see exactly what they wanted to see as Denton takes a pitch. Nope, it's in there for a strike. And back throw to first, runner back in safely.
Kate has coined a term that I think needs to be shared, which is the tragedy of the nachos, which is every time you eat nachos, there's always little ingredients left at the bottom that you can't eat. That's the tragedy of the nachos.
Oh, one's in the dirt, 1-1.
She goes,
yeah, that's the truth.
You can't eat it with your fingers. And I'm like, the fact that you say that means that you did think about it. And she's like, oh, I thought about it.
I mean, it sounds wrong, but you got to get a fork to,
right?
to eat the rest of the nachos sometimes.
Well, they got
and runners in a pickle here between first and second. Chapman back to Johnson, running him back to second. And Chapman is finally going to tag him and tagged him hard enough that he kind of trucked him over there. And that's going to end the inning on the pickoff. So the Lone Wolves, they get 2 off of the 2-run homer from Christian Obos. And the Lone Wolves lead 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to F and Ninth here in downtown Arcata. Bottom of the second inning. Chico leads the Crabs 3-0. Ryder Calanceza out for his second inning of work. He will face 4, 5, 6 in the Crabs order. Adam Enyart, Mikey Pickett, and Joe Fagan. Crabgrass Band doing their thing. They're here tonight, and then they will be here Friday and Sunday if you want to plan your attendance around the band being here.
Just come to all the games.
You should.
Yeah. The price is right. The weather's good. The Crabs are fun.
And there are only 4 more games left, including this one. So off day tomorrow, of course, and then final series of the season against the Placer County Peloteros.
I was saying before the broadcast, I keep calling the Peloteros the Paleoteros.
Paleoteros.
Yeah.
Isn't that a diet?
Well, I guess so. Yeah, it's got a whole prehistoric element to it. I don't know. They're like prehistoric ball players.
Pitch to Enyart is a slow ground ball to the third baseman, picked up on a couple of hops. Long throw to first, and just in time. Wow. And Jeff Giacomini is right out of the dugout, and he is headed right for the first base umpire. That was pretty close.
home ump is like, there's nothing to say, and he just jogs right by him.
I thought Enyart might have gotten there, but
yeah, he's going to ask for a review. They're going to send this one to New York.
I'm not putting it in the stat system here just yet.
Gotta love him fighting for his runner here.
Yeah, I think Jeff Giacomini is just asking for the umpires to get together and talk about it, but I think the first base umpire is very sure about his decision, and looks like he's not going to do that. Enyart's heading back to the dugout.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good grin on his face. He's laughing at something.
And Jeff Giacomini, quick conversation, but he's headed back to the dugout, so.
That was close. Enyart almost beat that out. It looked like he had it.
It looked like he might have.
But
I'd have to see a replay to be sure. I think Jacko is unhappy about that call, but I don't think it's worth getting tossed over
in the second
just
inning.
yet. I mean, if that happens again, we might see Giacomini in the stands. But
sure. Well, we'll welcome him up here.
Mikey Pickett stepping in. And Mrs. Lowe want to know, if any coaches get tossed, they are very welcome to come up here and hang out.
Yeah, we have snacks.
That's what they did in Medford when they got ejected. They came up to the booth and sat right next to me in there for a called strike, 1-1. That's how I got some information about what the umpire was saying to the Crabs dugout.
You get the deets that way.
Much of it I can't repeat here on air. The 1-1 is in the dirt. Bounces away, 2-1, nobody on base.
But knowing that you can't repeat it on there at the air essentially tells us, more or less what it was. So, we all know.
Yep. Two-one line shot into left field for a base hit. Left fielder ranging over, cuts it off. And Pickett, he's headed for second to throw into second base, and he's in there in time. One out double for Mikey Pickett.
Boy, he got a piece of cheese to hit. That was 85 dead center, and it was 102 off of the bat, and he was trucking hard around first to make a double out of it, and he's in there.
Yeah, the left fielder Tyler Porter did a good job of cutting it off, but Mikey Pickett was going for second all the way, and there was no hesitation.
Kate and Cal are walking through Arcata listening to Crabs baseball on the radio.
There's no better way to spend a Wednesday night.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty nice walk. It's like a 20-minute walk from here to the
Joe
ballpark.
Fagan stepping in.
Pretty lucky. Maybe 30 minutes.
Pitch to Fagan, misses up high, 1-0.
Although I'll tell you, the climb from here to Wild Berries can, you feel like you're scaling a mountain.
Oh, yeah.
I think I told you we refer to that big mound in the middle of Arcata as Suffering Hill. That's not its official name, but that's what we call it.
You work at Cal Poly Humboldt.
I do.
Mean, that's, it used to be called Hills and Stairs University.
Yeah, that's right.
1-0 is inside, 2-0, and the throwback to second, nobody was covering, but the second baseman cut it off from going into the outfield.
And even if they were, that throw was way offline, and they had him. He had a big lead out there. They just couldn't put it where it needed to be.
So 2-0 to Joe Fagan.
Man, a throw like that makes me just want to take bigger and bigger leads because one of those is going to get away from him.
Yeah, that might be what Mikey Pickett's thinking out there. And knowing the way that John Bryant coaches the base running, wouldn't be shocked. Pitches outside 3-0.
Man, that was close. It was a pretty good pitch. It was a ball, but not by much.
.30 pitch. Ooh, we got the umpire's balk there. I could tell. Almost called that a strike, but just low ball 4. Yeah, first and second with 1 out. That's going to bring in Everett Johnson.
That one, too, was really close. If it's reviewed in the MLB, they'd probably call it.
Barely scraped. I think ABS would have overturned that.
It's about as close as it could be.
By like a 1/10 of an inch. So Everett Johnson stepping in. This is your first Crabs game that you've ever watched this season. We do not have ABS here at this level yet.
Not yet. And when we do.
Pitch to Johnson, low and outside, 1-0.
Benjamin will quit. That'll be it. He doesn't think there should be a designated hitter.
Yeah. Yeah. If it was up to him, we'd go back to the American League and National League being completely segregated from each other.
Yeah, daytime baseball only.
No interleague play. The 1-0,
No.
lone outside 2-0. When I do Cal Poly Humboldt softball for their stream, they have a video replay.
That's awesome.
And so we're in a tent right next to the field, and when there's a replay situation, the umpires will come into our tent and look at all the video and then go back out and relay their decision to the crowd, the 2-0, in there for a called strike 2-1. Be a little bit of a trek for the umpires to make.
Yeah.
All the way up here.
Climb the bleachers to come all the way up here.
We had a replay system.
Listen, all we need is a big scoreboard with the big mega screen out there.
Yeah, Jumbotron out there.
Yeah, $2.3 million Jumbotron screen, no problem.
We don't even have a pitch clock yet, so one thing at a time. The 2-1 is a fly ball out to left center field. The center fielder looking up. That's gone! It hits just above the Coldwell Banker sign out in left center field. 3-run shot, and this ball game is tied.
That's Everett Johnson's second home run of the year. Center cut, 84 from the pitcher, 400 feet. Coming off the bat, 105 miles an hour, no doubter.
Dang.
We are tied.
400 feet,
go.
That thing was crushed.
Mashed it. Love it.
And just like that, one swing of the bat, we're tied up. Brand new ball game. And stepping in is a guy who I'd love to see crush a baseball, and that's Kyron Humphreys.
We said it all night last night. Humphreys walked how many times last night? 1, 2, 3 times last night, and he was just waiting to get into one.
First pitch to Humphreys in there for a called strike, 0-1.
Just real kudos to him laying off of that. After watching him get frustrated last night, I figured he'd just come out and start swinging, but he knows what to do.
Well, I was telling you off air before the game. I mean, you could tell Kyron was getting frustrated last night.
We were
with
saying
the
it.
amount of walks. I mean, he wants to hit a baseball as it's fouled back, 0-2.
Oh, man, he picked the pitch to swing on there. He just got under it.
Sometimes even for the hitters, I mean, walks are just boring.
Yep.
I mean.
Yep. They want to put bat on ball.
You want to swing the bat sometimes. It's not just us up here who are bored watching a walk fest. I mean, sometimes the guys at the plate want to hit something too. The 0-2 swung on and missed strike 3. That was a nasty breaking ball.
Gosh.
Tied him up inside, 2 away.
That thing just had all sorts of movement. It was over the plate about halfway across, and then just cut inside and was way off by the time Humphreys swung at it.
Oh, that's going to bring in Anane Wilson. Wilson swing and a miss, 0-1.
Wilson pinch hit for Osborne last night in the 7th. He flew out and then walked in the 8th.
One just misses up. 1-1. In there for a called strike, 1-2.
Sun's getting to that point where it becomes a factor for the left fielder. He keeps taking his glasses off and putting them back on and taking them off.
And the left fielder and the third baseman are like, man, it could have just stayed overcast just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
The 1-2 called strike 3.
Get him.
Just a bit off the plate outside, but pretty close. I've seen worse, but technically not a strike. And
I don't know about that. That's it. That's 3.
That was out 3. So that's out number 3 on the strikeout looking. And that's going to do it here in the bottom of the second. But the Crabs tied up a 3-run shot from Everett Johnson. 3 threes. We head to the top of the third. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to Downtown Arcata. Top of the third inning, we are tied at 3.
Got a dog chasing its tail here in the media booth.
We like to have a good time up here.
Prune Packers.
Wyatt Denton, Jamison Barnes, and Grant McGuire due up.
Sorry, Liam. Prune Packers 4, Potters 0 in McBean. Top of the third.
And that's popped up right behind the plate. Taking his mask off is Ariola, and he makes the catch, 1 away. I guess I'll let you all in on a little inside joke we have up here in the booth. Me and Jack, our scoreboard operator, have a long-running joke that I'm going to fire him after the final game on Sunday. So,
but not unless he quits.
Then he said he quit, and I was like, no, I already fired you after Sunday. So,
yeah. You can't fire me because I quit. You can't quit because you're fired.
And then I was like, well, maybe next May I'll think about bringing you back.
Is there a pretty good severance package for the
pitch to Barnes high and outside 1-0?
Golden parachute if you're fired for operating the scoreboard here? Okay.
In there for a called strike, 1-1.
Want to be careful putting him on the free market, though. Like, he'll end up operating scoreboards.
I know.
In Medford,
I can't let him operate any other PEL scoreboards.
They'll pick him up, man.
That's the issue.
They see a talent like that as a free agent.
1-1, swung on and missed, 1-2.
At the very least, we should try to trade him.
We could do a little trade for Jack.
Send him to Healdsburg for a pitcher and a player to be named later.
Hey, Jack, do you want to live in Medford?
Yeah. You get to pick Healdsburg, Medford, or Lincoln.
The 1-2 is in the dirt, 2-2.
We need Brad Pitt to get on the phone and start making some phone calls. Eating snacks.
2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, 2 away. Miles Oliver out on the mound.
It's a good movie, but it's a silly movie, Moneyball. When he's making all those phone calls,
he
puts all those
a great movie.
Snacks in his mouth and he just spits them all out at once. It's so
It is
silly.
one of the best all-time baseball movies for sure.
Brad Pitt known for eating on screen, and he just chews a lot of scenery in that movie.
Grant McGuire stepping in, 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the third, tied at 3. Mr. McGuire swung on and missed, blew past him, 0-1.
Chasing upstairs, 81, well above the strike zone. Out in front.
Already 2 home runs tonight, 1 for each team. A 1 called strike, 0-2.
Speaking of which, we should mention that Everett Johnson's homer gives us the opportunity to say Harper Motors donates $50 to District 26 Little League every time the Crabs hit a home run. So that's exciting.
0-2 is popped up. Right field, Humphreys making his way over, and he'll make the catch, and that's going to do it. Here in the top of the third, we're tied at 3. So you head to the bottom of the third inning, you're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to F9th here in downtown Arcata. Bottom of the third inning. We are tied at 3. Ryder Calenza out for his third inning of work. He will face top 3 in the Crabs lineup: Noah Chapman, Jason Arriola, and Kavon Suarez.
Grass Band's going to do the Star Wars bit. We can't wait. Makes me so happy.
Great that the Crabgrass Band is here. The final week of the season. They're obviously here tonight. And Friday and Sunday. They will not be here Saturday. So if you want to see the Crabgrass Band, you have 2 more chances after tonight.
They're world famous.
The world famous Crabgrass Band. Pitch to Manoa Chapman, misses inside 1-0.
Chapman walked in the first. He's been busy the last 2 days.
He's been hot the last few weeks. The 1-0 is a fly ball, right field. Right fielder racing in is going to drop in front of him for a base hit. And as Mike Kruko likes to say, Manoa Chapman has the magic wand-do going.
That was just a little blooper, just 86, and it went way up in the air and dropped right in front of the charging right fielder.
When you're hot, those balls drop in the outfield.
Yeah.
And when you are cold, the right fielder races in and dives and makes the catch.
Yeah,
So
pulls a Kyron Humphreys
it's
out there.
just the way it is.
Yeah.
As Jason Arriola steps in.
Arriola hit into a double play in the first, so he's going to do something else here.
To Arriola, misses inside 1-0. Pitch, misses low, 2-0. Pitch, low and outside, 3-0.
They let me keep the baseball, Liam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have it with you?
I do. Yeah, it's right here.
I want to see it, Aaron.
There it is. My
Oh,
official
man,
Crabs
look
baseball.
at this.
Yeah. Yeah, now I just got to get it signed.
3-0 in there for a called strike, 3-1. I don't know if I've gotten a good look at these baseballs. At least for a while. It has the Pacific Empire League logo on it.
Isn't that great?
KJ Pearls, the official baseball, the PEL. Yeah, that's very nice.
Pretty pumped
You
about
got
it.
to put that in a case
Yeah.
somewhere in your house.
Get a little stand for it.
3-1, low ball 4. So Crabs will have runners on first and second with nobody out here to start the third. And that's going to bring in Cavanosaurus.
I know it's supposed to be the little kids down there asking for autographs, but dang, man. It'd be pretty cool to put one on there.
Well, that's why you got to have Callum
There you go.
ask
There
for
you
all
go.
the autographs for you.
Yeah, get it to him and tell him which one is Adam Enyart and point him that way.
And they'll never refuse the cute kid.
Yeah.
So,
And he's a cute kid.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Come on.
yeah.
Especially with that lettuce hat he was
Oh,
wearing.
yeah.
He had the Crabs hat on top of the
On
lettuce
top
hat.
of the lettuce hat, yeah.
I said he's way more Humboldt than either of his parents. He says we've lived here longer, but he was like born and raised in Humboldt, so he's like full grown Humboldt.
Oh, yeah.
Chic.
Yeah, he was dripped out down there. All right, quick meeting on the mound for the Lone Wolves.
Saurus is a 384 hitter this year. His on-base percentage is .508.
I would say that's pretty good. Getting on
99
base,
at-bats, 38 hits.
getting on base 50% of the time, I think is pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'll take it.
Saurus is ground ball to the left side,
That's
deep
gonna
in
do
the
it.
hole,
There
through
he
the
goes.
shortstop. That's going to be a base hit. Chapman stops at third, which I think was a good choice. Ball got back in quickly, and that's going to load him up with nobody out. You're in the bottom of the third.
Just kind of swung on that one off of the hands. It was 84 and inside right on the line, but he was able to get enough of it to poke it right through the gap, load the bases. Big opportunity for number 16.
Just under the glove of the shortstop, Jamison Barnes, and now the Crabs faithful here at the Arcata Ballpark would love to be a part of a Yardie party.
6 home runs this year. Let's make 7th a salami.
Pitch to Enyard in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, but not far away enough for Chapman to race home. 1-0.
Josh Reed really likes saying that one. Nailed it. Oh, that's a cool Krabs hat.
1-0, low and outside, 2-0. And there is nowhere to put Adam Enyart. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the third.
Not a hitter you want in a pitcher's. You're in a hitter's count.
You don't want to be behind in the count to Enyart. The 2-0, that wide called strike.
You call that a strike?
Left-handed batter's box, 2-1.
Oh, no.
I mean, he's been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
With it, at least.
Consistently incorrect.
2-1 way outside.
That's a ball, right?
Far enough away to not be called a strike. 3-1.
Marking it a ball.
And Calenza, he's going to have to throw a strike here. The Krabs are going to have the lead. Three, 1, outside, ball 4. The Krabs have the 4-3 lead. Enyart walks to bring in a run.
He's a disciplined hitter. He knows how to do the job that we brought him here to do. Everyone in the house wants to see him just blast one, and he knows his job is to get on base, put the Krabs ahead. 4-3, go Krabs, go. Bases
remain loaded with nobody out, and that's going to bring in Mikey Pickett.
More discipline than I would have. I would have had him swinging all day.
Pitch to Pickett is a fly ball out to left field.
Go.
Left fielder looking up at the wall. It's on the freeway. Grand slam. Mikey Pickett hits 8-3 Krabs.
Absolute no doubter from Pickett. 91 off the bat, 84 outside, and he mashes that 353 feet for his second home run of the year. Opening this one up, call it 8-3. Go Krabs, go.
Well, Aaron, you predicted it. You were just a batter late.
Just one batter late. Listen, as long as there's a salami on the dish, I'm here for it.
Grand slam from Mikey Pickett. On to 101 South.
Color all these in here real quick.
Oh, as Benjamin Schaefer likes to say, coloring in those diamonds feels pretty good.
It does. Grand slam, there's a lot of them. Good stuff.
So it looks like the Chico Lone Wolves are going to make the pitching change here in the bottom of the third. Mikey Pickett grand slam makes it 8-3 Krabs. We'll go back to the studio for a 60-second break as the change is made. And listen to Krabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back here to downtown Arcata. We're still in the bottom of the third. Krabs with 5 runs in already. 4 of those coming off of a grand slam from Mikey Pickett. And new pitcher in the game for the Chico Lone Wolves is Vinny Boatwright, who is committed to the University of Oregon.
Let's go Ducks.
And Aaron, you went there, and I grew up a huge Oregon football fan. So
Correct.
This is pretty cool to see for both of us.
Coached their debate team to a 2009 NPDA Sweepstakes National Championship.
So you have a trophy in the trophy case.
We have several. We had the top scoring debate team in history.
Did they give you a ring?
They do not give me a ring.
Man.
They went down to the 50-yard line the year I left the school, and I was like, "What?"
Oh man.
Some really good years there at the University of Oregon coaching debate.
You win a national championship, you should get a ring.
I
mean,
think you're
come
right.
on.
I agree.
Whether it's debate, whether it's football, it doesn't matter.
And a $10 million bonus.
Joe Fagan stepping in. Pitch to Fagan up high, 1-0. I imagine if you got that $10 million bonus, you would not be sitting here next to me.
Well,
so
I would. I would be sitting here with a very nice ring.
That's right.
I could buy the ring. Just give me $10 million.
The 1-0 was popped up. Foul and out of play on to F Street, 1-1.
Oregon Ducks get to talk a lot of trash when it comes to the interstate rival, but when it comes to baseball, they got to keep their mouths shut.
Yeah.
Beavers all day there.
The 1-1 inside 2-1. Well, it's very sad for me that at least in football. I mean, I know you're not a big college football guy. I am, but the Civil War rivalry is no longer a thing.
Yeah.
Between the Ducks and the Beavers, up high 3-1, just with the Ducks moving to the Big Ten.
Yeah.
And
it's a terrible decision.
I hate it too.
It's one of the best rivalries in sports, honestly.
It's kind of sad the way college football is going away from the traditional conferences. The 3-1 swung on and missed 3-2, but of course, college football is a cash cow, and money is going to do what it does. So, yeah, I'm going to miss what they used to call the Civil War.
Yes. And it was raucous, man. It was fun.
It was big time, man. Swung on and missed, strike 3, 1 away. I have many moments growing up as a kid, either ecstatic or very upset over that game.
Yeah. Well, it's dating me quite a bit, but I was there the years that Dennis Dixon was there, and he went from a Heisman contender to on the injured list right before Civil War football, and I have never seen a vibe change more dramatically than it did before and after that injury. It was like everyone is pumped and suddenly dreading Civil War.
I started watching not too long after that,
okay,
which is inside 1-0. I started watching in the LaMichael James era.
Well, I quit because of CTE, but we watched lots of fun games there at Autzen Stadium, for sure.
1-0.
That's good.
Fouled off to the right, out of play, 1-1. By the way, speaking of football, if after Sunday you're distraught because there are no more local sports here on ESPN 107.3, don't worry, because at the end of August, College of the Redwoods football will be starting up. 1-1, swung on and missed 1-2. Myself, Mitchell Monge, will have the call all season, home and away. First game, August 29th at San Jose City College. Redwoods football always fun, and head coach Jason White trying to get his boys to the playoffs, the highest division in California community college football. That's called strike 3. That was a mile outside. All right, Benjamin's not here, Aaron.
Settle down, Benjamin.
How's for you, Benjamin?
I was just going to tell you to do that.
I did
you
my
did
best.
It anyway. So
I did my best. He inspired me. Benjamin and the umpire both inspired me to that.
Mean, you need to do it. And
that was absurd.
Benjamin is sitting in the middle of Mexico City and has no idea that just happened.
He channeled it. He sat upright in his hammock, and he was like, Aaron.
By Kyron Humphreys.
Tell him what's up.
You could feel it telepathically.
Oh, man.
Well, Benjamin should be back on Saturday if as long as United Airlines gets him here into the Arcata Airport on time. Might have him here on Saturday, but hopefully by Sunday he should be back on these airwaves outside 1-1. He will tell us all about his time in Mexico City. (1-1) in there for a called strike, 1-2.
Nope.
And
better, but nope.
Missed just low, but called a strike.
He's been sending some great pictures, just like.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to hear all about it. I'm going to be very jealous about all the food.
Yeah.
I bet the food in Mexico City is absolutely incredible.
Just the markets and the museums and
the culture. Swung on
Yeah.
and missed strike 3. That's going to do it for the Crabs here in the bottom of the third. But they get 5 runs. 4 of those runs coming off of a grand slam. And that's going to do it here in the bottom of the third. Crabs lead 8-3 as we head to the top of the fourth inning. Stay tuned. Aaron Donaldson will take you through the middle innings. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, top of the fourth inning. Crabs lead the Lone Wolves by a score of 8-3. And I believe it is still Miles Oliver out there on the mound. He will face 6, 7, 8 Tyler Porter, Luke Henderson, and Christian Obos. And now to take you through the middle innings, here is Aaron Donaldson.
Thank you so much, Liam. Appreciate you. Appreciate the opportunity to be here calling Crabs baseball. The Crabs lead by a score of 8-3. Thanks in large part to a grand slam in the last inning. Oliver's first pitch is fouled over towards F Street. Strike 1. Mikey Pickett hit it, I think, like 400 feet. Or no, that was Everett Johnson that hit it 400 feet. But Pickett hit it with everybody on
well,
base.
he hit it with 3 runners on. So.
And again, we will say every time the Crabs hit a home run, Harper Motors gives $50 to District 26 Little League. It's $100 tonight. Here's the 0-1. That is taken 1-1.
Yeah, Harper Motors has been doing that for a while. And we appreciate Harper Motors, everything they do. They contribute to a lot of local sports around here.
1-1. That's chopped towards third, scooped by Pickett, thrown across the diamond on a hop.
Ooh,
And
nice
Everett
pick.
Johnson picks that up for the out. Great play there at first.
So Finn texted me during the break and said that Oregon knocked Oregon State out of regionals in baseball this year. So they actually have bragging rights.
I did not
at
know
the
that,
moment.
but I'm going to gloat all day about it. Finn has
So there
made
we
my
go.
day. Thank you, Finn. I miss you, man. So here is Luke Henderson. First pitch his way is taken inside for a ball. The Beavers just historically have been an incredible baseball program, and it was never really a priority at Oregon. Although now that they built that kind of new stadium and things, it seems like they're getting more into it. Yeah, here's the 1-0. That's taken for a strike.
The Giants High A affiliate, the Eugene Emeralds, they play there. They share that stadium with the Ducks.
Mm-hmm. They do. I miss the bench seats at the old M Stadium. Here's the 1-1. That's up and in. Ball 2. They do it right here at the Arcata Ballpark. I feel like baseball needs bench seating.
Yeah.
It's how it works. 2-1. Swung on and popped up towards right field. Kyron Humphreys is camped under it. He grabs that one. 2 out.
So I feel like, some MLB stadiums have like that premium, like leather, like seating, like right behind home plate. I mean, we could sell some premium, comfortable, soft seats right
like $6,000. We need like a hot tub here in the Arcata Ballpark.
Yeah, we do. On top of the booth.
On top of City Hall. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, just like in Arizona.
Here's Obos. He takes the first one outside. He hit a homer in the second.
Onto the freeway. Yeah, hot tub is one of the upgrades to the booth that we've been talking about for a while.
That would be amazing. 1-0 taken, strike one, just sitting here in the tub calling baseball.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I mean, I would love to call a game from on top of the booth in a hot tub.
Looking good.
The broadcast might be a little too relaxed, though.
It's the 1-0. Just the sound of jets in the background, just bubbles going.
It'd just be like, high drive, left field. It's gone. You know, it's a walk-off grand slam.
Just so chill.
All right. That's cool.
So here's the 1-1. That swung on. And that was the third strike. I thought we were missing a strike up there, and we were. So Obo strikes out for the third out of the inning, and Oliver sits him down. 1, 2, 3. The Crabs still lead by a score of 8-3. We will be back with more exciting Crabs baseball on the other side. This is ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the corner of 9th and F Street. The Crabgrass Band is swinging along, as are these Humboldt Crabs, leading the Chico Lone Wolves by a score of 8-3. Out there warming up on the mound is number 24, and that is Vinny Boatwright, the Oregon Duck commit. Vinny Boatwright's a pretty good baseball name.
That is a great name, actually.
That's a good name.
I gotta say.
Vinny Boatwright. That checks out. Baseball player. He is going to be facing the top of the order. Manoah Chapman, wait, I might be a batter off. I am. It's going to be Anane Wilson, the 9-hitter, and then we'll be up to the top of the order. Wilson struck out in the second and was 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter. 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter last night. He did walk in the 8th. So Wilson's batting left-handed. He steps in, waits on Boatwright. Right on left. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. (1-0) swung on, fouled straight back, 1-1. The Potters have plated 1, but the Prune Packers lead 5-1, top of the 4th at McBean in the Pacific Empire League Championship. So Wilson waits on the 1-on-1, the 1-1 now from Boatwright.
Come on, Potters.
Yeah, come alive. Boatwright doesn't like the first call. Now he has what he wants. Sets, comes home. Big swing from Wilson. Strike 2. Definitely picked a pitch to swing on there. 90-mile-an-hour center cut. Just missed it. Here's the 1-2. That's upstairs. Count goes even.
Well, if the Potters lose tonight, then the Crabs kind of have some bragging rights, because the Prune Packers came here last year for Game 1, and they did not win.
Walked away with a loss.
We won't talk about what happened later.
Well, 2-2 is taken. Count goes full. I keep saying it when the December, November months hit and it gets cold and lonely with no Crabs baseball. I go back and watch old games, and that's one of my favorites because that was a very exciting baseball game.
Yep. Tsunami warning went off in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Everyone's phones were making very loud noises.
The Crabs beat the Pack. Payoff pitch is swung on, popped up towards third. He's drifting over that way and makes a pretty good. What happened? What fell? It was another baseball? Something hit the ground, but it looks like McGuire came up with that.
Sunglasses or something.
That must be it. Yeah. So Wilson flies out. 1 away, back to the top of the order, Manoah Chapman. The Crabs beat the Prune Packers 1 game here, too, this year. That was
They
a
did.
pretty exciting call. Brandon Dixon and I had the call for that game. Novak putting that away in the ninth. That was
I
fun.
think the Prune Packers, and they get here to this environment at the Arcata Ballpark, it is something they're not quite used to.
Sure. Here's Chapman. He's 1 for 1 today with a walk. Takes the first pitch up and in, ball 1. Yeah, it's a great atmosphere here. I think the energy gives the Crabs an edge in a lot of ways.
Up the heckling.
Yep. 1-0. That swung on and fouled, 1-1. Yeah, the heckling, the band, just the energy of the crowd, just period. Just being here and making noise and cheering for their team. I feel like a lot of these teams play in front of pretty sparse or pretty quiet crowds, and to come to a place like this and play a team who's got so many people behind them, it's got to make a difference. Here's the 1-1. That's outside, ball 2.
Well, I go on the road to Medford and Lincoln and Healdsburg, and a lot of people show up to those games, but it's just not the same kind of energy that we have here.
Here's the 2-1. Big swing from Chapman, and that strike 2. That was a little high. Got him swinging at the eyes there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Crabs leading by a score of 8-3 here in the bottom of the 4th. Thrilled to have you with us this beautiful July evening. Here's the pitch. That swung on and hit pretty good. It's out there towards left. He is running back, and he can't get to it. It bounces off the wall, and he loses his feet. Chapman trucks to second, and he's standing there waiting while the throw hits the cutoff. Mark another double for Manoah Chapman. Just getting it done.
Stay hot, Manoah Chapman. Man, he is on an absolute heater to end the season.
Yeah, he did. He hit 2 doubles last night. The double-double, we said. So he's halfway there tonight.
Oh, now you're making me hungry.
I know. Yeah. Brandon Dixon brought it up, and I was like, don't do that, because now I want one. And it's,
but I don't want to drive all the way to Eureka.
All the way to Eureka, we say. Isn't that ridiculous?
I know.
Any big city, it takes you 40 minutes to go anywhere, but once you move here to Humboldt County, it's like, I can't go all the way to Eureka.
It's a little far. I love In and Out, but
far away. So Jason Areola is going to step up. He's got Chapman out there on second.
Maybe if it was in McKinleyville, I'd think about it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, just blast up there and come back down. Crabs lead by 5. Areola looking to make it worse. Here's the pitch. He swings on that one and fouls it down the first base line. That was almost fair. If it was, it'd have been trouble.
Getting into Eureka is kind of a pain right now with all the construction at the bridge.
Yep,
so.
and it's on the southern side of Eureka, so you got to go through all the stop
Broadway.
signs. Stop. I know it's a big hot debate about whether or not there should be a bypass or some way to just blow through there, but
I'd love to see that, but
not going to happen.
It's a ways off.
Yeah. So here's the 0-1 now to Areola. He swings on that one and pops it out towards center. Should be no problem for Neugebauer. He comes in, reaches up, grabs that. Chapman heads back to second. 2 out. That's going to bring up Kavanasaurus. He singled in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. He did not play last night. 2 out, Chapman on second. Crabs by 5 in the bottom of the 4th. Boatwright comes home. Taken, strike 1. That was a great pitch, 77 miles an hour center cut. Just all these different colors. The mountains are purple and some of the trees are yellow and orange. The sun's peeking through. Here's the 1-1, chop to third. He gloves that, throws literally as far as you can across the mound and leaves it just a little bit short. So Kavanasaurus is on with a 2-out hit, and that's going to move Manoah Chapman to third. Krabbies on the corners, 2 out for Adam Enyart, who salutes his mom at home before stepping into the box.
You know, I'm a little crushed because I thought he was saluting us.
Listen,
before.
He does look our way, but there is this camera right between us. And a lot of important people on the other side.
That's great. No, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, listen, give it up to the moms out there.
Mom's the most important.
Yeah. First pitch to Enyart. Swung on, slapped towards third. He gloves that and throws to second for the force out, and that is going to do it. So the Crabs threaten but do not score. They leave 2 on, but they still lead by a score of 8-3. More Crabs baseball coming your way. Brought to you all season long by Blue Lake Casino on ESPN 107.3 FM.
Welcome back to Downtown Arcata, and here's Aaron.
Thank you, Liam. Miles Oliver out there for another inning of work. He has faced the minimum since coming in relief of Joe Tano in the second, I believe, is when that happened. Oliver has 2 strikeouts so far. Crabs lead by a score of 8-5 in the Pacific Empire League Championship. It still says bottom of the 4th, but now it's 5-1 Prairie Packers.
Boo.
Crabgrass Band is done. They get a round of applause from the cheerful Arcata crowd, and Stillman steps in the 9 spot. After that, it'll be the top of the order, Owens and Neugebauer. Here's Oliver's first pitch of this half inning, and it is taken for a ball. Here goes Brandon Dixon.
See, the thing is, if the Prune Packers win the title again, everyone's just gonna be like, whatever.
Right.
I mean,
right. Yeah, there's something
like,
about dynasties.
You guys win it every year, but if the Potters somehow pull it off, I mean, I think a lot of people are gonna be happy for them.
Yep. That one's fouled straight back, 1-1 now. Stillman's 0 for 1 today. He reached on an E5. Takes that one for strike 2.
It's kind of the same with the Dodgers. Like, okay, I mean, you have $1 billion payroll. Like, you're going to win all the titles. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the Prune Packers have all the guys from all the top D1 schools. So, yeah, I mean, you're expected to do it.
Games. Yep. 1-2. Ooh, boy, that's way inside. 2-2. It feels like just a few years ago, the Giants fans were saying the Dodgers only won the World Series during the shortened year. And now,
well, that's what I was saying until they, they did it again. Unfortunately,
put the kibosh on that. Here's the 2-2. That's chopped towards the gap, and it's a pretty good dive from Fagan out there at short. They are going to call that a hit because he did pretty much everything he could do to get to that baseball. But it's going to send Stillman to first with a leadoff hit, just what the Lone Wolves need, trailing by 5.
Yeah, that was not routine.
No, there's it's just such a perfect shaped diamond. There's a little spot between second and first and short and third.
Yep.
If it's moving, just neither one can get there, but man, it looks like they can get close.
If you're a hitter, that's where you want to put it.
That's it. So first pitch to Owens is taken, strike 1 now.
Or that spot right over the back at second.
Right, yeah,
that
if you can
too.
Blast it right past the pitcher there, up over the second base bag, get a little hop, that's always fun. 0-1, taken in the dirt, ball 1. Kate says the sequel to The Lost Boys is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I didn't know that, but okay.
I have not seen the first one. I've seen the second movie, though, that you're talking about.
1-1 is taken, ball 2. There is something.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is it's a good one.
Listen, if you like Keanu Reeves, it's classic.
Yeah.
It's classic.
It makes me want some White Castle.
Yes. Yeah, when I saw Keanu Reeves was in The Matrix, I'm like, that dude can't be an action star. And now he's John Wick. Who knows? 2-1, swung on, popped way out to center field. Enyart is over there, and Humphreys is over there. And it's Humphreys who's going to come across the front, make the catch, 1 out.
Well, usually it's the center fielder that kind of takes charge out there.
I thought so.
Kyron Humphreys kind of took charge himself and made the play.
He's still looking Enyart's way. Maybe they're sorting that out.
Yeah, Adam's like, hey, man, center fielder is the captain of the outfield.
Yeah, usually it's Enyart over there and right.
Pecking order here.
Don't see him in center very often.
Yeah, I mean, I would not be shocked if he's played center before, but it's been a while.
Shows bunt, and that's taken outside ball 1.
I mean, Enyart's played just about everywhere, so.
Yep, he does a pretty good job pretty much anywhere you put him. He made some great plays from right field last night. Pitches really well. Hits great. Oh, boy, they've got him rung up again there on the base paths, and he's caught stealing at second for the second out. So scrub Stillman off the base path. And now Neugebauer is going to look at a 1-0 with nobody on and 2 out. Boy, it just makes such a big difference. You know, as a hitter, you have 1 out and a runner out there, and now no one's on, and there's 2 outs. It's got to be pretty demoralizing. Here's the 1-0. Swings on that one, fouls it straight back. 1-1. One and one. Ooh, he checks his swing, and they call that a strike. So it's 1-2 on Neugebauer. It smells like chicken soup all of a sudden.
Yeah, it does.
Is that a thing that they do here at the ballpark?
I don't think it's on the menu. There's chili.
1-2 is up and in. The count goes even. I know they have some like slice of Humboldt pie, so maybe there's like a pot pie involved or something.
Yeah.
It could be it.
The only soup we have is chili, so.
Yeah. Brendan Dixon says the pitcher for the Wolves is a junior in high school.
Wow.
What?
So he's already committed to U of O. Man.
Okay.
Top prospect.
2-2, swung on, strike 3. So Oliver gets his 3rd strikeout of the evening, throwing 80 miles an hour, and that is going to do it here in the top of the 5th. The Crabs still lead by a score of 8-3. More exciting Crabs baseball on the other side. This is ESPN 107.3 FM.
Welcome back to Downtown Arcata, and here's Aaron.
Thank you, Liam. Vinny Boatwright out there on the mound for another inning of work for the Chico Lone Wolves. He'll face Pickett, Fagan, and Johnson. Once again, it's time for our new game here called Is This a Crab? We all know or should know the difference between true crabs, the wonders of the sea, and false crabs, who are, of course, dastardly imposters. The rules are simple. You can't use any resources besides your knowledge and your guts. I'm going to give you a crab, and you tell me, is it true or false? Today's catch, this is a good one, the flame-streaked box crab. Flame-streaked box crab. True crab or false crab? Take your guesses. I'll let you know after the first pitch of this inning.
I went true last time, so this time I'm going false.
Okay. Liam's on the record. Flame-streaked box crab. I pulled up a picture, and I'm like, that thing's pretty cool. All right, so warm-up pitches are complete, and Mikey Pickett is going to step up. Last time he was at the plate, he hit a grand slam.
Yeah. Brought a lot of energy into this ballpark.
Top of the clouds turning pink. just beautiful, beautiful evening. It started kind of cool and overcast, and it's cleared up a little bit.
Yeah, pretty sky tonight.
59 degrees here in the Arcata Ballpark. Boatwright's first pitch of the bottom of the fifth is slapped towards the gap. First baseman goes over there, scoops it, throws to the pitcher, covering first. He is out.
Good play.
The flame-streaked box crab is a true crab. I'm
Well-
sorry to tell you, Liam, but you've been foisted
0 for 2.
by the dastardly imposter false crab. If you got that right, congratulations, you know your crabs. Only one more game of Is This a Crab this season.
Now I kind of want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's worth Googling. Flame-streaked box crab. Neat. We did the hermit crab last time, for all of those who weren't paying attention when the West Coast Kings were in town. That's a false crab, also. False. So, Fagan steps in. No, this is Fagan. He takes the first pitch for ball one. Joe Fagan walked in the second, struck out in the third. Here's the 1-0. Ooh, boy, that one just about takes his head off, but he's able to get under it. 2-0 now. Fagan did not play last night. I thought he did. Just goes to show. So 2-0 now to the Krabby shortstop. Boatwright sets, kicks, comes home. That's taken 3-0. What do you think? They're going to let him swing? Probably not.
Yeah, I would take one.
I'd be taking all day. Pitcher's got the ability to put it in there, but why not? Here's the 3-0. Fagan checks, but watches that fly outside. 4-pitch walk. So Fagan gets on first with 1 out. That brings up Everett Johnson. He hit a 400-foot home run in the second.
Yeah, that thing was crushed.
Fun.
It's not often you see one go 400 feet.
No, pretty exciting. Cheerful Arcata crowd counting the balls now. See if they keep going here. Here's the pitch. Yep, that's ball 6.
Yeah, I think that what the crowd's doing, I think that was made famous by, I want to say Texas A&M.
Okay.
Their home games, they do that.
It is ruthless. Especially when you get the echo going.
Yeah.
They've got one in front of
But
us and the folks in the right.
At A&M, it's the entire crowd who does it.
Nice.
So
1-0 is taken for a strike. Maybe that'll get him off his back. 1-1 now. One out, one on. Crabs by 5. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Strike 2. .31 home runs for the Crabs this year. If my napkin math checks out, no sure thing. Here's the 1-2. Count goes even, 2-2. Two is swung on and chopped straight up, goes foul. So we're going to do that again. Curious who leads the Pacific Empire League in home runs. That's Osario Agard with
yeah,
12.
That's the name I was gonna bring up.
Enyart is 6th. Mullen is 4th, tied for 4th. 12. Whoosh. Here's the 2-2. That swung on and fouled straight back. 2-2 for a 3rd time. I think The sun has finally set. The lights are taking full effect. A little bit of a breeze still, kind of swirling. Center field flags pushing straight out. The City Hall flags blowing east, and we're getting a little bit of breeze here in the media booth. So kind of moving all over the place. 2-2. Outside count goes full.
Nope.
Did he? Wait. No, did he?
He did.
I need to pay attention, and also he needs to not do that because that was not a strike.
That was a bit outside again.
God. I say I should let the umps do their job, but when they're not good at it, I'm just not so sure. Just tell.
It's always that side of the plate.
Tell
too.
Jack to make it a ball. Let's see what happens. Just puts it on the scoreboard as a ball.
Just put that down as a ball.
Yeah. So Kyron Humphreys steps in, and he takes a big hack at the first pitch he sees. It's a pretty good one, 87 outside, but off the bat, fouled, strike one.
Yeah, as Benjamin likes to say, there's just some like voodoo going on in that left-handed batter's box.
Well, he talks about how distortions in space-time
like there's something going on there.
can make it so that the umpire sees one thing and we see something very different.
It's never called that badly in the right-handed batter's box.
Huh. Just something over there. Here's the 0-1. Some kind of dark matter, perhaps. That's a ball, 1-1. Yeah, we had a couple conversations, Benjamin and I, about the gravitational lensing necessary to see, and we're at the wrong angle up here. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it looks perfect from where the umpire is.
Yeah, and then the TrackMan doesn't see it right either, I guess.
No.
So.
Well, that's based off the camera up here, too, right?
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, the TrackMan is actually on top of the booth, so it's even higher up.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, yeah. It's not going to.
Yeah, exactly.
They got to point the James Webb Space Telescope at the Arcata ballpark, and then they'd be able to figure it out. I heard that they're waiting for time to do that on the telescope. It's just a very busy telescope, so, what are you going to do? 2-2 now to Humphreys. Runner on first. 2 out. 1-2 to Humphreys. Here's the pitch. Swings on that one. Strike two. Stays strike two. We've said it all year. Humphreys has had some really good at-bats. It doesn't show on the sheet, but he's walked quite a bit. He's battled a lot while he's up there. Last night, he was just waiting for something to hit. 2 out. Here's the 1-2. He checks his swing, and they are going to appeal, and they say he did not go. So the count goes even. Humphreys lives to see another pitch. Thought they might have had him there. Humphrey steps out of the box. Adam Enyart leads the Pacific Empire League in hits. He has 66. Second is Lopez with 62. That's fun. Kavanasaurus is 10th with 38 hits. 2-2. It's taken. Count goes full. So full count to Humphreys. 2 out. Runner on first will be on the move with the pitch. And hopefully Humphreys can give him somewhere to go besides second place or second base and back to the dugout. Steps into the left-hander box, cycles, waits on Boatwright. He shakes off the first call. Now he's happy. Looks over to first, sets, comes home. Runner goes. That is taken, strike three. I mean, it's not the worst call he's made.
It was, yeah, I mean, close enough.
If you get close enough, you can definitely see a gap. That was not a strike, but it was pretty close. So in either case, Humphreys strikes out, and the Crabs go 4 batters. They leave a runner on. They still lead by a score of 8-3. Stay tuned. More exciting Crabs baseball coming your way on ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to 888 F Street. Miles Oliver is out there for another inning of work. He's faced a minimum 3 innings in a row. He's had at least 1 strikeout each of those innings. He's going to face Denton, Barnes, and McGuire. He enjoys a 5-run lead. Krabs plating 3 in the second and 5 in the third with a Mikey Pickett grand slam.
Yeah, Miles Oliver's done a great job just calming things down.
First pitch to Denton is taken, strike 1. Yeah, the Chico Lone Wolves struck early. They scored 1 in the first and 2 in the second, and that's when Oliver came in, and it's been crickets since then. Here's the 0-1. That's outside, ball 1.
Yeah, Joe Tano got the start. Unfortunately, did not go the way that he hoped.
Yeah, they kind of had his number. 1-1. That's swung on inside off the hands and sent foul past first base. 1-2 to the Lone Wolves catcher. One, two is swung on, sent straight towards Chapman out there at second. He scoops, throws to first, 1 away. That's going to bring in Jamison Barnes. He is 1 for 2 today. He singled in the first and struck out in the third. First pitch to Barnes is taken in the dirt, ball 1. There's 33 people on this baseball team, yet somehow they are all Lone Wolves. Figure that out. Someone doesn't understand grammar in Chico. So many ways to point this out, and I will take every opportunity. Here's the 1-0. That swung on, fouled up. Catcher and first baseman coming together, but no one's going to have a chance at that. Pretty nifty little dive there by Everett Johnson trying to make the play, but no hope. 1-1. Pretty exciting run by both the catcher and the first baseman. You love to see them chasing down outs for their pitcher there, trying to get it done. With a big lead, it'd be easy to just let that one fall, but they were running hard for it. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1. That's taken low, ball 2. Two, 1, swung on, strike 2. Krabs finished second in the Pacific Empire League last year, third the year before that, fourth this year. Kind of tough with the Medford Rogues passing us in the rankings. Room for improvement next year. 2-2 is sent straight towards Chapman at second. He scoops and throws 2 away now.
I have no doubt we're going to be better next year. I think Jeff Giacometti, he got hired as the Krabs manager in October of last year, and that he'll have a full offseason this offseason. And, I mean, really, it takes the entire offseason to build your roster and get ready for next year. I mean, things start right after the last out on Sunday. So now that he has the full offseason to work and recruit, I believe we'll have a pretty good team next year.
This is McGuire in. He's 1 for 2 today. He swings at the first pitch he sees, sends that into the night sky out towards right field. Kyron Humphreys is out there, comes down with it, and it is another 1-2-3 inning for Miles Oliver, setting him up, knocking him down. Krabs getting it done, leading by a score of 8-3. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th inning. Don't go anywhere. This is exciting Krabs baseball on ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. The world-famous Crab Brass Band is playing Timber, and the Crabs are hacking away at the Lone Wolves, leading by a score of 8-3. This is still number 24 out there on the mound. That's Vinny Boatwright. He is going to face Anane Wilson in the 9 spot, and then the top of the order for the Crabs, that'll be Chapman and Areola. We were talking about the Crabs' season this year, and they did. They finished 4th in the Pacific Empire League, but there was some spectacular baseball, and they were a very good team. The offense was red hot. It was, and the pitching was pretty good at times. It was just that's kind of what caught them at the wrong moment, so that's taken outside ball 1. And, the Medford Rogues are a good team. And
just like 2 years ago is their record on the road. I mean, the road just did not go well.
1-0 swung on, big strike. Yeah, they lost 6 in a row there on that road trip, including getting swept by the Prune Packers and the Rogues, and then they lost their first home game to the West Coast Kings when they came back, and that stretch pretty much did them in. Here's the 1-1. That's taken strike 2. They were still in contention after that. They had an opportunity. They needed to sweep the Rogues here at home when they visited, and they weren't able to do that. So here's the 1-2. First pitch for the new staff and the new skipper was the first year for the new staff and skipper was an exceptional year. Like, really exciting to see the Crabs play as well as they did with a whole new management. The 2-2 is taken for strike 3, and once again, just way outside. Way outside.
Well, this time in the right-handed batter's box. So.
Yep. Wilson takes that one pretty well, but he had plenty to complain about. That's going to bring in Manoa Chapman. He is 2 for 2. He has singled, doubled, and walked.
Yeah, I think Jeff Jackman, he's done a great job. I mean, I'm sure he's learned a lot from this season.
It'd be fun to have a conversation with him. Maybe we can get some insights from Brendan Dixon during the offseason or something.
I mean, he learned a lot from Robin Guyver working with him the past few years. But, you can take all the advice you want, but actually doing the thing is a whole lot different. So,
and every season is a whole new thing.
I think Jacko's going to be even better next season, having learned all that he's learned this year.
Chapman fouls the first pitch off, so 0-1. He takes the second pitch he sees here inside, 1-1. And he's only been kicked out of 2 ball games?
Yeah, I think 2.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's going to need to up those numbers next season.
Yeah, fight a little harder, maybe. 1-1. There's still time tonight. Chapman swings on
and
that
this
one.
Weekend.
Gets a piece of it. Strike 2. Great pitch to swing on there for Chapman. Just couldn't find it. So Boatwright looks in. He sets, kicks, and deals. Big swing from Chapman. Strike 3. So second strikeout of the inning for Boatwright. It's going to bring in Jason Areola with the bases empty and 2 out. Areola is 0 for 2 tonight. He walked in the 3rd and was able to find the opening pitch of the ball game without too much trouble, which says a lot because it was wild. So here's Areola waiting on Boatwright. Pitcher comes home. Taken for ball 1. I play a lot of catch, but I've never stood out there and looked at a catcher in full kit sitting there with their glove open. It's a different kind of feeling, man. Here's the 1-0. Swung on there, and that's sent towards the gap. It's got trouble written all over it. It drops down behind the right fielder on the warning track.
Yeah, it's going to be a ground rule double.
Over the fence, ground rule double for Jason Areola. Boy, he didn't miss that by much. It was a 87-mile-an-hour heater right down the middle, 95 off the bat, 355 feet out there to center right. The sign at right field says 338. The sign at center is 368. So
you know what? I'm looking at through the binoculars right now. It looked like the gate out in right field looks to be open. Maybe.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Let's tell everyone in Arcata. The good news is I'm pretty sure that's where the police are. It's where all their cars are parked. Yeah. So Ariola stands out there at second base with 2 out, and Kavana Soros is going to step in and try to bring him across. Soros is 2 for 3 today. He's singled twice and struck out in the first. Boatwright comes home. Soros watches that one go by, strike 1. It's a good pitch, off speed, inside. Great strike. Could just be a gap in the fence, hard to say. Pitcher needs to reset.
Just because the pitcher steps off does not mean it's a balk.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Even though I don't totally know what a balk is.
No idea.
To be fair.
Here's
you
the
asked me to
0-1.
explain it.
It's something chicken do, isn't it? 1-1.
It's like I kind of know if I see it, but like not really. And if you ask me to explain it, I can't.
We were talking about the infield fly rule the other night and how explaining that to people who don't know anything about baseball is not easy. Balking, that's another one.
I could explain the infield fly rule,
okay,
at least to somebody who like kind of knows baseball, because it does make sense.
It does, but it's weird
if you know the game at least like on a basic level. But a balk is like
pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
but I've never learned it. So 1-1 now to Soros. Boatwright finally gets the call he wants. He sets. Checks second. Here's the pitch. That is taken for strike 2. Off-speed strike there outside. Great pitch. Boatwright steps back on the rubber, looks in. Shakes off the first call he gets. Still waiting for a good idea from his catcher, and now they're going to take time at the plate. So Soros steps out, takes a practice swing now. Makes his way back into the box, taps home plate, cycles the bat once, and waits on Boatwright. Seems like he's got a call now from his catcher. He's at the belt, big breath, and here's the pitch. That's swung on, sent towards the gap. It could get down. Right fielder's coming in, and he gets under it. Pretty good run out there for the right fielder. That's Lucas Owens out there making the play to get his pitcher out of the jam. So the Crabs lead 1-0, but they still lead by a score of 8-3. Stay tuned. Liam is going to bring you the rest of the game on the other side. This is Exciting Crabs Baseball on ESPN 107.3 FM.
Welcome back to downtown Arcata, top of the 7th inning. The Crabs lead the Chico Lone Wolves by a score of 8-3. And Cedar Klein is a new Crab out on the mound, taking over for Miles Oliver, who is outstanding in relief for taking over in the 2nd inning for Joe Tano.
Not a lot on Klein. He's pitched 8.2 innings, 5 hits in that time, 3 runs. They're all earned. He struck out 9. Walked 4.
So Cole Martinez is going to pinch hit to lead it off. He started last night's game.
He did. I was just looking. He was 0 for 3 last night in the 9-hole. Played second. That's Cole with a K.
And meeting on the mound.
It would help if I wrote his name on the right team's roster. Here we go.
So another check of the PEL championship game, game 1, best of 3. In Lincoln, the Poom Packers lead the Potters 6-1, bottom of the 6th inning. So game 2 of that PEL championship series will be tomorrow in Healdsburg. And then that series is tied up at 1. There will be a game 3, I assume, on Saturday.
Not necessary.
Pitches outside 1-0 to Martinez.
Should have called that a strike. Only 2-3 feet out there. He's called him there. Why not?
So game 1 is today, going on right now, bottom of the 6th. Game 2 would be Friday. A fly ball out to center field, coming in and making the catch is Adam Menard, the center fielder, 1 away.
Caught him chasing low below the strike zone there. He kind of scooped it and lobbed it out towards center. No problem for Enyard.
And that'll bring in Luke Henderson. Final weekend of Crabs baseball this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, against the Placer County Peloteros. Friday, 7. Saturday, 6:30. Final game of the season, Sunday at 12:30. Pitch to Henderson, low and outside, 1-0. It'll be me and Aaron on Friday. And then Saturday, hopefully the Professor Benjamin Schaefer will be back with Brandon Dixon. And then should be me and Benjamin on Sunday to finish out the season. Time is called.
Klein and Areola struggling to get on the same page here.
We'll see if the United Airlines will allow Benjamin to be here on Saturday. He's supposed to get into the Arcata Airport at 3. Popped up in the infield right in front of the plate. Areola looking up into the lights and makes the catch, 2 away.
I think it has more to do with the marine layer and the fog situation.
3 p.m. should be okay, but
the word should is really
we'll
important.
see. And it also might come down to, Benjamin traveling all day and is just too tired to be here.
If he gets in and comes here and calls a ball game,
which I would not blame him at all. So we'll just see.
I would be floored. But at the same
time, we'll see how dedicated he is to the humble Crabs.
Yeah, the last 30-something years just hasn't quite filled that out
Christian
yet.
Obo stepping in inside 1-0.
It really is a what have you done for us lately kind
exactly. Yeah. Hey, if he wakes up in Mexico City, ends up here on the North Coast, he needs to come to the ballpark and call the game. The one who swung on and missed 1-1.
What was he doing the whole day? Just sitting there on an airplane?
Josh Reed just telling me off mic, if Benjamin was actually dedicated, he'd just get in a private jet and fly here, in the morning.
Well, maybe
I think
Crabs
he has
will
a
fly
flight.
him back.
Hey, only for the Professor.
We'll ask the board.
The 1-1 is a check swing dribbler to Klein on the mound. It throws a very low throw to first base, but Everett Johnson, the first baseman, great job snagging that to complete the 3rd out of the inning here on the top of the 7th. Crabs lead it 8-3 as we go to the bottom of the 7th, but we are going to keep it here as it is time for the 7th inning stretch, and the world-famous Crabgrass Band will perform "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." The world-famous Crabgrass Band
Can't beat it.
"Take Me Out to the Ball Game." You only get to hear that 2 more times this season. They will be back on Friday and then back for the final game on Sunday. They will not be here on Saturday. So
Mariners-Dodgers entering the bottom of the 6th. Dodgers up 3-0.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It is. As a new Mariners fan, I've liked the Mariners for a long time, but when Oakland A's left, then that solidified it. So.
I've always liked the Mariners. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Lone Wolves.
5.
It is number 5, Braden Losey.
We saw Losey last night.
Yes, we did.
He was the 4th pitcher to come in.
And he will face 4, 5, 6, Enyart, Pickett, and Fagan. Right, Adam Enyart to lead it off.
Enyart 0 for 2 tonight with a walk. That means he's due.
Pitch Enyart inside 1-0. It's never a bad time for a yardie party. 1-0, ground ball right to the third baseman, slings it to first, 1 away.
Man, every time they hit it over that way to third and start running, I feel like they've got a chance because it's such a long throw, and then they nail it, and it's like, nope.
I've seen third baseman on many opposing teams whiff
Miss
that throw.
It's not easy. Like,
No.
That's tough there.
You know, I'm kind of half thinking every time, like
Yeah,
it's gonna
maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna go over the first baseman's head or go past him, and that I guess didn't hit Pickett. That came very close to hitting one of his feet.
Avoid that.
He like jumped over it, I guess.
Ball,
Want to know?
Clipped, like phased through his legs.
Yeah, I think that's the only reasonable explanation there for what happened.
That was amazing.
1-0 swing and a miss, 1-1.
Great pitch to swing on, just off speed. Out in front of it. Center cut.
Pitch is low, 2-1.
We can't do 6-7 again, so.
Trying to figure out the unofficial attendance here at the
Yeah,
ballpark.
we already did 6-7 last
There's
time.
a lot of tabulation that goes
2-1 is fouled off 2-2.
I shouted Callum out when he did that last time, and he was like, Dad.
See, it's cool until your dad starts doing it.
That's how you ruin it, I suppose.
Or your teacher starts doing it, or
There's a South Park episode about this, I think, where all the parents just start getting into Chimpokemon, and that gets the kids off of Chimpokemon.
2-2 is popped up. I love South Park. Shallow left field, shortstop going out, and makes the catch 2 away.
It's obviously incredibly crass, but when you look at how each episode is made in a week, and honestly, just some of the content that they take on, it has to be one of the smartest shows on television.
Oh, yeah, those guys do an incredible job
a
at
really long time
integrating current events into
Yeah, you watch that
an
documentary
episode.
about making South Park. It truly is one episode per week, and they send it to the censors on like 2 days before it goes to air to just put them in a
I bet those censors have their work cut out for them.
Yeah.
Man. One of the all-time great cartoons of this generation.
They
Pitches up
literally
high, 1-0.
said in the documentary they put a whole bunch of stuff in there so that they'll take it all out and hopefully they can keep the stuff that they want. They'll make it worse on purpose.
1-0 pitch, a line drive down the left field line and drops right in front of the left fielder for a base hit. So 2-out single for Joe Fagan.
That's the first pitch of the night for the Krabby shortstop. He has walked twice. 2-out single.
And that's going to bring in Everett Johnson, who earlier in the game crushed a baseball out to left center field. 400 feet, according to the TrackMan.
28 seasons of South Park? What?
Yeah, it's been going for a long time.
That's a lot.
You can definitely like see what was going on, you know, in different eras of recent history just by watching episodes of South Park, and that hits Johnson right on the back.
Going to get all sorts of feedback from the cheerful Arcata crowd for that one, and that sends Johnson to first, Fagan to second. And it's going to give Humphreys a chance to change the scoreboard here.
Like, I don't know if they're going to be showing South Park in, like, history classes, but if you want to know what was going on in,
listen,
you know, certain years.
It's the Flintstones of our generation,
I
man,
mean,
except, like I said, it's infinitely smarter.
You can tell what was going on that year by just watching a few episodes of South Park.
Yep, what's everybody fighting about? What's in the news?
Kyron Humphreys stepping in. And
There it
ground
is.
ball to the right side. Past the diving second baseman into
Let's
right
go,
field.
let's go,
Racing
let's go.
around third. Heading home is Fagan. The throw goes into third base. In there safely is Everett Johnson. And Kyron Humphreys goes to second on the throw. RBI single. It's 9-3 Crabs. Great to see Kyron Humphreys get an RBI hit.
Boy, he's been frustrated for a long time, and that's a long one coming. He got everything he needed. Great pitch to hit. Sends it right through the gap. The second baseman made a pretty valiant effort at it. And just great base running by Fagan. He was off like a shot, making sure to get an RBI for his teammate. Crabs now lead by a score of 9-3. Go Crabs, go.
Ronnie Wilson stepping in, second and third, 2 outs. And takes it inside 1-0.
So that was a single, and then he reached on the throw. Got it.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Well, there's a legendary Crabs umpire, Don Hofacker, down the third base line. Here in attendance, the 1-1, inside 2-1.
I thought that was going to hit him. It was close.
I don't know, Aaron, if you've actually been around for some of Don Hofacker's best moments.
Doesn't sound familiar. No, it might have been before my time.
Oh, man, it definitely was. If you've heard the name and it doesn't ring a bell at this point, pitch is low, 3-1. He's a great person, but, man, he's had a lot of moments.
Listen, umping is hard.
Umping is hard. I mean, Benjamin will tell you he has a lot of great Don stories. A lot of people who have been coming to Crabs games for a long time have a lot of Don stories. 3-1, outside ball 4. Nane Wilson works the walk. That's going to load him up with 2 outs. Let's bring in the top of the order and Manoah Chapman, but not before coach for the Lone Wolves comes out.
They do have a right-hander working out there in the bullpen for Chico. Wilson watching 4 pitches go by before walking to first.
See if they make the change.
Still warming
For
up.
now,
Doesn't look
they
like he's
haven't.
coming in yet.
All right, PEL Championship Series Game 1 is now in the bottom of the 7th. No change in the score. The Prune Packers still lead the Potters 6-1. That game in Lincoln. If that score holds, the Prune Packers would take a 1-0 lead heading into Friday. And if they win again Friday, that's 2 out of 3. And they are PEL champions again.
3 years of PEL play, 3 years of Prune Packer championships.
Yep, it's headed towards that again, but a little ways to go.
Not yet.
Manoah Chapman stepping in.
Let's do it again.
And there's that called strike outside in the left-handed batter's box.
No!
0-1. Yeah.
Just no.
I'm not even surprised at this point. I expected that the entire time. Low and outside, the throwback down to first, and they have Nane Wilson caught in a pickle The run is going to come in to score, though, as they tag out Anane Wilson for the third out, and the run is going to count.
Nice.
So the Crabs have a 10-3 lead on the getting Anane Wilson into a pickle. So that's going to do it here in the bottom of the seventh. Crabs lead at 10-3 as we head to the top of the eighth. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Top of the eighth inning. Crabs lead 10-3, which was the final score last night. And Cedar Klein out on the mound again for the eighth inning. He will face 9-1-2. Nate Stillman, Lucas Owens, and Jordan Neugebauer. 387 people here tonight.
Brendan's texting me that Don was talking to him after listening to the game last night to clear up some of his calls. That's always fun.
Yeah, Don's kind of our unofficial, you know how the NFL broadcasts have like a rules analyst?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what Don is for us, unofficially. Okay. Fouled off 0-1.
We got to get him a bow tie and a little screen to stand in front of, and we can cut to him and be like, how was that a strike?
Here's
there goes Krusty.
Krusty the Crab, if you're watching on YouTube, should be passing by as I speak.
Looking good.
0-1, fly ball down the right field line, foul out of play, 0-2. Benjamin used to have Don here on the radio and would ask him about different calls and different umpiring things. Get a little bit of an insight into what's going on the field. It's kind of cool to understand the world of umpiring. Pitches low and outside, 1-2.
Well, we've talked all year about the folks that listen to the game in the stadium and how a lot of folks do that. I think a lot of people also go back and listen to the game after it is played, like the day after or even that night.
1-2 is a little looper that's going to fall right into the glove of the shortstop, Joe Fagan, one away. And that's going to bring in Lucas Owens. Yeah, I cannot watch a sporting event if I know it already happened.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it.
It's hard. It definitely.
The only time I've ever done that was during COVID when there was literally nothing on.
Yeah.
Like, I watched old games, but that was the only time I've ever done that.
I like watching classic games.
It's just like when I know what the outcome was,
Yeah.
I can't do it. Pitch is a fly ball foul.
You don't watch it the same way you watch a game. You're not like invested in the outcome. You're invested in the magic moments that you know are coming.
I know, but it's like I've already seen it.
Yeah. You can see it again.
I know. I know some people can do that. I can't do it. 0-1 is fouled off down the first base line, 0-2.
Brendan says Don knew exactly who he was, came right up to him. Very nice guy, very civil, talked for a long time.
Don's a great person.
That's cool.
He's a great human being.
We give the umps a lot of guff, but they are absolutely essential for the baseball game to happen.
Oh, yeah. Don's had so
part.
many entertaining moments here at the Arcata Ballpark. I mean, he's given the fans a lot. whether it be positive or negative. He's definitely given the fans a ton.
They get their money's worth.
Yeah.
Is it 0-2 or 1-2?
I have 0-2.
Okay.
0-2 pitches a fly ball out to right
Trouble.
center field. That's going to get down. It's going to roll to the fence. And it's going to bound around a bit, and he's not stopping a second. Owens is headed for third. The throw into third.
Got him.
And what a throw. They got him. They nail Lucas Owens trying to get to third base. It was rolling around out there, but Adam Menyard did a great job at least getting that sequence started. I think it went into Manoah Chapman and then on to Pickett at third. Great play by the Crabs defense, 2 away.
Well, Owens' approach to third base there was kind of a little awkward. It's like he was off step or not sure exactly how he should slide. If he'd just really gone out for it and gone in head first, he might have made it.
It's going to bring in Jordan Neugebauer.
Big out for Cedar Klein.
Neugebauer in there for a called strike, going 1.
Talk about those momentum swings. It should be 1 out with a runner on third instead of 2 out with nobody on. That's a big difference.
Moves the game along, too.
It does.
0-1, low and outside, 1-1. We've had plenty of very long games this season.
We have. And it's like, I don't care if I ever get back. I like Crabs baseball, but when it gets to be like 11 o'clock.
I do want to go home eventually. 1-1 is fouled off to the right, 1-2. Especially myself. I'm here 2 hours after every game. So
long haul.
It's kind of in my interest.
Every game. 2 hours before, several hours after. 50-something games, folks. Add that up.
Here a long time. But I love being here at the ballpark. So I would not do this if I didn't love being here. The 1-2 fouled off again. Still 1-2. It's kind of nice being at the ballpark all by myself. The lights are out.
Seeing it come alive,
it's
gradually.
Very, very quiet. Well, I'm talking about late at night when I'm here.
Okay,
when the lights are
everybody's
out,
trickled out.
It's very quiet, peaceful. I kind of enjoy that.
That would be cool.
The 1-2, high and inside, 2-2. Usually before the game, I get here when the city of Arcata workers are out getting the field ready. So there are people in the park when I get here. 2-2 is popped up foul, not a playoff onto F Street, 2-2.
Arcata Ballpark run by the city of Arcata.
Yeah, what some people don't know is that there are, I think, Parks and Rec workers from the city of Arcata who get the field ready way earlier in the day. So the Crabs do have their own grounds crew, but the city of Arcata helps get the field ready way earlier in the day. Makes it a little bit easier for our grounds crew before the game starts as it's dribbled foul down the third base line, still 2-2.
They put a new park there on Sunset, and Callum and I have been playing basketball there, Cahill Park. Or just, it's not Cahill, it's Shea Park is the new one. And there's just so many wonderful parks in Arcata. Right when we moved here, there was an incredible park down the street from our house in Zedner. Just really got to give it up to the Arcata City for making sure that there's lots of cool parks, including this one, for the people of Arcata to enjoy in the summer.
Yeah, the city of Arcata, those guys do a great job. Wes, he's one of the guys who helps get the field ready, and his crew, they do a great job. Not just this park, but obviously all the parks around this great city. 2-2 popped up left side of the infield. Klein is under it, the pitcher, and they're going to let him make the play. He smiles running off the field like, thanks, guys.
I did it.
Thanks for letting me have that one. And that's going to do it here in the top of the 8th. Crabs lead 10-3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Bottom of the 8th inning. Crabs lead 10-3. The pitcher on the mound for the Chico Lone Wolves is number 7, Colton Rosehour.
Fourth pitcher of the night for the Chico Lone Wolves. It was Ryder Salenza to get things started. He pitched 3 innings. Then it was Vinny Boatwright, Braden Losey, and now Colton Rosehour. Liam Warner, Josh Reed, Jack Sparks, and me, Aaron Donaldson, here bringing you Crabs baseball from the Blue Lake Casino radio booth. 82nd season of Crabs baseball, waning quickly. Already got me thinking about number 83. May can't come soon enough.
Yeah, that's right. 10 long, dark, sad months.
May.
After
Seems
Sunday.
So far away. You were saying earlier in the year when we were coming back how it feels driving by the ballpark in December and just seeing it all covered
Yeah, it's
over.
sad.
Ugh. Compared
hard
to
to
what's
think
going
about
on right
that.
now, it's
Yeah.
like such a different vibe.
Yeah, it's rainy and cold.
Ugh.
Mr. Manoa Chapman bunts at it and misses 0-1.
Man, Chapman's just trying to do everything tonight. He's walked, singled, he's doubled.
0-1 up high, 1-1. Well, after Sunday's game, we wish everybody a happy Halloween and happy Thanksgiving
Merry
and Merry
Christmas.
Christmas,
Happy
Happy
New
New Year. Fly ball down the left field line. Left fielder racing after it into the Crabs bullpen. Out of play. 1-2. Happy Easter.
Yeah. Kwanzaa,
Get all the holidays out of the way.
Hanukkah. I've never heard that, but that's awesome.
We've done that before.
From
on the
all of
final
us
day.
here at Crabs
Yeah.
Baseball, Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year, Happy Thanksgiving. And that gets a piece of Chapman.
Ouch. You could hear that up here.
Heads down to first.
72 miles an hour is fast enough, if you ask me. Oof.
And that's going to bring in Colton Rosehour. But if you're not already sick enough of my voice, August 29th, College of the Redwoods football. Me and Mitchell Monge will be bringing you all that action right here, ESPN 107.3 FM, 1340 AM.
Right-hander working in the Crabs bullpen.
To Ariola up high 1-0.
Also a little pitch and catch in the Chico Lone Wolves bullpen.
Grounded right past the first baseman down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. Heading for third is Chapman. He's going to get the stop sign. And into second is Ariola.
Tough hop for the first baseman, but definitely a gettable ball. Error, not an unkind call there. Just didn't quite read the turf the way he should have.
Yeah, it was right to him.
Yep.
So Cavanasaurus steps in, second and third, nobody out.
Looking for his third hit of the night, 2 for 4. We said Soros has a 500 on base. Well, there you go.
Outside 1-0.
2 for 4. Math checks out.
Up high 2-0.
People in the crowd saying they're going when the runners are on second and third. That's not how that works.
Well, first base is open here, but standing on deck is Adam Enyard. I don't know if I would play with that. The 2-0 is a fly ball out to left field. Left fielder looking up. That's on to 101 South. 3-run shot for Cavanasaurus. It's 13-3.
Well, Cavanosaurus has basically just been doing everything all year. That is his third home run, 395 feet over to the freeway, 99 off the bat, swinging at a pitch up at the eyes. Saurus does not miss, just rips it. Call it 13-3. Go, Crabs, go.
Well, I was talking about Adam Menyar potentially coming up with the bases loaded, nobody out. No need to worry about that. Cavanosaurus, I mean, if this is his last year in a Crabs uniform, I mean, what an absolute joy it has been to watch him play. Third season in the Crabs uniform.
It's just been.
Not consecutive.
Sure.
Which Enyard in there for a called strike.
But he was here last year, wasn't he?
He was here last year. He's here in 2023.
Okay.
He did not play for the Crabs in 24, and then, of course, was with us last year. 0-1, high and inside, 1-1. And like I said, if this is his last year in a Crabs uniform, he's going to be dearly missed. Just a great guy to have in the clubhouse, in addition to just coming through time after time. Off the hands fouled onto F Street, 1 and 2.
Brendan Dixon texting me to say that he interviewed Cavanosaurus during the 4th inning after he won the Captain's Award. So showing you why he earned that tonight. Looking forward to that interview.
1-2, and swings and misses at it. Doesn't get a piece of it. The catcher gets to it in a long throw over to first to complete the out. 1 away.
Brendan Dixon doing that work for the North Coast Journal. You can also hear him Tuesdays on KHUM.
Tuesday mornings on KHUM, and then you will hear him on this broadcast on Saturday.
That's right. He's been a great addition.
Oh, yeah, he's been awesome. Tons of great information.
Benjamin and I can pontificate. You obviously know a lot about the Crabs, but having someone who's played the game, stood on the bump, that makes a big difference.
Lone outside 1-0 to pick it. Well, what really helps is Brandon Dixon's actually standing by the dugout talking to the players. I'm too busy up here to really do that. So the 1-0, high and inside 2-0. When I go on the road trips, I talk to the guys a lot because I'm with them in the bus and the hotel. But when I'm here at home, I am up here, not on the field. So it's great to have that on-field perspective. Swung on and missed, 2-1.
Do you travel with the CR football team?
I do. Yes, we go to all the road games. I get the tour of all the junior college football stadiums in Northern California. The 2-1 ground ball to the second baseman on to first, 2 away. I believe we have 3 trips to the Sacramento area and 2 trips to the Bay.
That's not too bad
this season. So San Jose City College, Laney College in Oakland.
Okay.
We're going there. If you've seen Last Chance U, you know about Laney College.
Sure.
Then Sacramento City. American River, I think, is one of them, as Fagan steps in, takes the ball 1-0, and Sierra College. Those are all the road stops on the schedule this fall. 1-0, up high, 2-0. Popped up behind home plate and out of play, and hit pretty close to the booth, but it didn't hit the roof of the booth.
I was hoping for it.
Only happened once this season.
Just one.
Only one shot on the booth, and it's pretty loud when it happens. The 2-1, a fly ball out to left field. Left fielder ranging over towards the line. It drops in front of him for a base hit. I think he just lost it.
Yeah, not hit too deep. Just a good pitch to swing at there. 68 off the bat, 221 feet past the third baseman and dropping right in front of the left fielder.
It's going to be a 2-out single. I think the left fielder had a chance to make the play if he saw that ball better, but it's not an error. He didn't touch it, so just going to be a 2-out single for Fagan. And that's going to bring in Everett Johnson, who crushed the ball 400 feet earlier in this game. It's been a much more fun game than last night with all the home runs. It makes the ball game a little more exciting. And there for a called strike 0-1, where we're talking about games where you're up by, 10 or almost 10.
Brendan Dixon says you can find that interview with Cavanosaurus on his social media page right now, and then it'll be in the North Coast Journal
Check it out.
next week. Also, Instagram and Facebook, he says. Is where you can
0-1
find
popped up in the infield right above the mound. The pitcher under it. And again, both
Pitchers,
teams
man.
letting their pitchers make the play. A little PFP happening here at the Arcata Ballpark. That's going to do it here in the bottom of the 8th. Crabs lead 13-3 as we head to the top of the 9th. Last chance for Chico. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, top of the 9th inning. Crabs lead the Chico Lone Wolves by a score of 13-3, and just like the 9th inning of last night's game, again, it will be Eli Fogelman to take the mound and shut things down in a game that's not particularly close. He will face 3-4-5, Wyatt Denton, Jamison Barnes, and Grant McGuire. Again, we'll be back Friday, 7 p.m., Placer County Peloteros, which I think is a cool name. Brandon Dixon was saying that means ball players in Spanish. I think that's a great name for a baseball team. I'm kind of shocked I haven't seen it more.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Especially here in California. Friday 7, Saturday 6:30, Sunday 12:30. And then that's it.
And no trip to Healdsburg for Liam.
Yeah, I'm really terribly upset. Pitched to Denton outside 1-0. I wanted to go back to Healdsburg so bad.
Listen, if we knew the Crabs were going to win, that would make it very exciting. But
Yeah, if the
going all
Crabs
that
had
way
a
to watch
chance,
them lose,
yeah.
it's just like, woof.
Chances would not have been good. The 1-0. Ground ball right back to Fogelman on the mound. They'll underhand it to first. 2 away.
Tight.
1 away. I'll bring in Jamison Barnes.
Pitch hitting for Chico. Now batting number 32, Jamison Barnes.
Barnes is 1 for 3 today, singled in the first.
Pitch to Barnes. In there for a called strike 0-1. Jamison Barnes is a cool purple bat.
Oh, yeah.
That is as a Sacramento Kings fan, I like that color. Kings purple. The 0-1 outside 1-1.
We've seen the kind of flat finish purple bat, but this one's like got a real shimmer to it.
Yeah, I like it.
Catches the light.
It shines in the light really well.
Looks great.
1-1 popped up off the hands behind the plate. Ariola to the fence and makes
Attaboy.
the catch right at the fence.
Right on
2
the
away,
fence.
right in front of us.
Love that. Just right in front of the folks sitting there in the front row. Can't get any closer to the action than that.
And Lone Wolves will be down to their last out. And it'll be Grant McGuire.
It's an NAIA school, but my alma mater, Carroll College, also rocks the purple.
Shout out to the NAIA.
Yeah. Yeah, purple and gold for the Carroll College Saints.
And low 1-0.
the football team there, when their college debate team won nationals, the football team put a flag up in the stadium for them.
Well, that's cool. The
Really,
1-0.
really cool.
Inside 2-0. Debate matters.
They had to take it down eventually because the NAIA football team, they won like 9 championships in a row. Carroll
there
just
just
kept
wasn't enough
winning, and there was
room.
just no more room. So,
Yeah,
but they did put it
debate-
up there.
Debate doesn't get as much respect, I think, as you probably want. The 2-0 is swung on and missed 2-1.
I have things to say about that, Liam.
You
but
do kind of get boxed out by football and baseball and basketball.
Track,
Yeah,
rowing, and hockey, and lacrosse.
yeah. 2-1 ground ball, slow ground ball to the right side, picked up by the first baseman and throws it to Fogelman, who's trying to cover first, but he's well off the bag. So that's a 2-out single.
Yeah, even
That
if
was
he
going to be a tough play.
Yeah, even if he was on the bag, the ball just took a ranging chop that didn't give anybody time to field it. So nothing you can do about that.
So that's going to bring in Cole Martinez as the Lone Wolves extend this game a little longer.
Yeah, it was fun when I moved here to coach the debate team at Humboldt State. They're a really well-known team, but no one at Cal Poly even knew there was a team. It was weird. Like, I knew about them because they had spent most of my career beating me. I was very excited to come here and
we're
take
going to have
over.
a pinch runner at first,
Okay.
and that's going to be Jacob Heiser. Jacob Heiser.
Did he pitch last night? I think he did.
Yeah, he played last night at some point.
So he's in to run for McGuire.
Pitch to Martinez, inside 1-0. A no pitch, in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1.
Fogelman faced the minimum in the ninth last night when he came on.
One swing and a miss.
Just
And it's 1-2. The Lone Wolves down to their final strike.
chasing way outside. He's calling him out there, so I guess he got a hunt, but Crabs fans want it.
1-2 pitch, called, strike 3, and that's the ball game. Crabs win 13-3, and they sweep the Chico Lone Wolves in the final midweek series of the season. Aaron, what were your thoughts on this game?
My thoughts are that the Crabs moved to 37-7 with another exciting win, just tons of offense, lots of long ball, some good pitching from Miles Oliver and some other Crabs pitchers there. Just a real treat. Beautiful evening for baseball. Really looking forward to Friday.
Yeah, 3 home runs from the Crabs.
Yeah.
Everett Johnson, a grand slam from Mikey Pickett, and Cavanasaur is adding on to it. So, yeah, even though the score wasn't close, it's always exciting to see the Crabs put the ball over the fence. So, exciting in that way. So, we will be back Friday at 7 p.m. for the final series of this 2026 season. On behalf of myself, Liam Warner, Aaron Donaldson, Elliott, back in our Humble Hill studio, working the board, doing a great job as usual. This has been Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Have a great night, everybody.
Go Crabs, go.